Hi guys, is it a coincidence that Newsnight is probably one of the only BBC political shows that truly holds the Tories to account and is one of the shows that is facing a massive budget cut next year? Victoria Derbyshire, the host of the show, who is worth her weight in gold, once again called out Tory BS over Rwanda. This time she was challenging McClean, the deputy chair of the party, over details of the treaty between Rishi Sunak's government and that of Rwanda. The Prime Minister and the Home Secretary have said that Rwanda is now safe, according to an agreement they signed with the country. McClean trips up here by saying that Rwanda was always safe, but couldn't point to anything in the treaty that supports that.
We have a migration system that deals with the reality of the global flows of people around the world.
Let me give you the reality from the Supreme Court just 3 weeks ago. It wasn't just about sending people back to their own country where they might have been at risk of torture or death. Rwanda has little or no experience of considering asylum applications. Where Rwanda has declined asylum applications, no written reasons have been provided and there's no right of appeal. Asylum applicants in Rwanda have had no recourse to appeal. Although a right of appeal has existed since 2018, there's never been an appeal in practice. The Rwandan asylum process is marked by an absence of legal representation, etc., 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 etc. Where's the evidence they've sorted all that out, apart from your 12-page bill stating that Rwanda suddenly, magically, is safe?
No, Rwanda has always been a safe country. Rwanda is a modern democracy.
You're ignoring all those points I've just given to you from the Supreme Court.
I'm not ignoring it, with respect.
You are ignoring it because you said that Rwanda was always safe. Then if Rwanda was always safe, then why would the Supreme Court deem it unsafe? And why would you introduce a bill to deal with the concerns? It doesn't deal with the concerns, but pretending to deal with the concerns of the Supreme Court. So which is it? Is it the Supreme Court was right or the Supreme Court was wrong? Because if the Supreme Court was wrong, then you'd not have to introduce any new bill. You'd just say, well, the Supreme Court is wrong. We don't need to have another treaty with Rwanda. This makes no sense whatsoever. You can't say Rwanda was always safe and we've introduced a bill to deem it safe. It makes no sense.
We have dealt with that with the
Where's the evidence?
The new treaty that we signed. But this is how treaties are made. We've made a treaty with Rwanda. They are a country that we've worked with, we've had a good relationship with.
We just want to see the evidence.
They are taking this seriously because they want to live up to their own responsibilities to treat people properly. Of course they do.
Where's the evidence?
What's evidence exactly?
The evidence to show that they have suddenly better experience of considering asylum applications, that there is now a right of appeal, that applicants can get legal representation. Where's the evidence to show us that?
So they can, and this is part of...
They can. You just have to believe. You just have to believe that now they have legal representation. Now Rwanda has experience, in the space of a couple of weeks, experience of dealing with asylum claims. It's absolute crap. My goodness. This is like, you take in your car to the mechanic or to do an MOT and they say, look, the lights aren't working. The brakes aren't working. The indicators aren't working. The airbag isn't working. And you say, well, I'm going to ignore that and I'm going to deem the car safe. That's basically what they're doing here. Rwanda is not safe. The Supreme Court have said it's not safe. And instead of actually admitting, it's not safe, well, they're sort of admitting that it's not safe because they've introduced a new bill to deem it safe. So in a sense, they're admitting it was not safe. And now they're saying it is. Now, nothing has changed. It's just smoke and mirrors. It's just a trick, a gimmick. It's absolutely pathetic. Now, back to the point I raised at the beginning. It seems that the Newsnight is going to be having to cut its staff by 50%. Newsnight is one of the only shows that are truly holding the Tories and the government to account. Perhaps there's a political choice here. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.